This grilling season, don't just fire up the barbecue. Elevate it with meats from around the globe, delivered straight to your door by the Butcher Shop Direct. They're not your average butcher. Butcher Shop Direct sources premium cuts from over 5 continents: Argentina, Japan, New Zealand, Spain, the US, and right here in Canada. Whether it's a tomahawk steak from Australia or melt in your mouth Wagyu from Japan, they bring the world's best to your backyard. And here's the game changer. Every order is cut fresh on the day of delivery. No sitting in a freezer, no guesswork, just top quality meat, expertly prepared and grilled ready. Planning a cookout? Check out their handcrafted burger patties and small batch sausages, perfect for taking your barbecue from good to unforgettable. And right now, you can save 15% off of your first order. Just visit butchershopdirect.com and use promo code EatingWild15 at checkout. Plus, get free delivery on all orders over $250. That's EatingWild15 to save, and free delivery when you stock up. Butcher Shop Direct. Premium, fresh, delivered.
It's a ton of work to have all the content to upload. So we got 52 videos a year just for the membership platform on our website. So last year we posted 103 social media reels. We had 52 videos for the membership platform. So there's 155 videos right there. And then I'm still guiding 100 or 220 days a year.
Oh, how do you have kids?
No.
No, okay.
Not
do
yet.
it now. Do it now.
Staring down the barrel.
Get all the content. Get those library full of video now. And do it now.
That's when the gray start coming in, my friend.
Well, I have no hair, so it's not gray, but yeah, I have nothing left on the top.
What's up, guys? We're back. We're here at the Toronto Spring Fishing and Boat Show, day 2. I got my co-host right now, Antonio Smash Maleka.
Yep.
How you doing, Smash?
I'm feeling good, Lou. You know what? I got some sleep last night. There's a difference from when the weather doesn't murder you on your way home for 2 hours.
Oh, right. Like last year.
Yeah, like last year. So I got home at a good time. I got to watch the opening of the Olympics, which was cool.
Oh, very nice.
It's in Milano.
Oh, that's like your hometown.
Well, my parents' hometown. I'm Canadian, but yeah, I'm
Right.
Italian-Canadian, I guess. But I didn't see any Portuguese athletes go walking.
Actually, there was one. There was one.
I was just kidding, by the way.
No, I
there was
haven't.
one.
I saw a post on Instagram that the pork chops are in Milan for the Winter Olympics.
So
what are they doing there? Unless it's ice fishing, no idea. No idea. But anyways,
So unless you could play soccer on the ice,
yeah,
on the ice, I don't know, man.
That'd be a cool sport.
That would be a good. And you guys
Ice
would do
soccer.
well.
Yeah.
Hey, can you imagine Ronaldo on the ice?
Okay, man.
Be like
let's
a ballerina.
focus. Okay, you're starting to get me upset here, man. Yesterday was a fun day.
Yep.
I'm glad to be back. The vibes are great.
Yep.
The doors just opened. Lots of people coming through already.
Yep.
How you feeling today, man?
I'm good, man. There's a lot of crazy deals. I got to walk around. I was here a little bit earlier today. Crazy deals happening.
There
here.
are some good deals. Yes.
I feel like the Spring Fishing and Boat Show is one of those things where you could come here and save dough for a reason, Lou. I think all the new stuff drops like around May, and that was just from me talking to like Jasper,
Right.
and the boys over at Angling Sports.
Yeah.
And they were saying, it's not really a clearance, because I'm going to ask you a question. Would you buy last year's? I mean, last year was a month ago. Would you buy last year's?
Are you crazy?
Lexa for like
Of course.
40% off?
Of course. That's why we come here. Like, and don't get me wrong, like Big River Baits, they got a brand new bait that they just came out with that
Right.
has not been released yet. So
Right.
so there is a bunch of new stuff here, but you're also getting great deals on last year's equipment.
Yep.
So our buddies at Angling Sports have got some great deals. Pro J's got some great deals. And
JB's,
again,
you got JB's.
JB's is here as well.
There's a huge fishing
Yes.
outfitter
Yes.
presence here today.
Not much for hunting.
Not much hunting, but
Right.
a lot of boats, a lot of new stuff coming out.
Yeah.
I mean, this could be the drop off from the boat show that just wrapped up, right?
Shout out to Owen Sound Salmon Spectacular. They got a boat draw. Tickets are $2.
That's cheap.
You get a G3 boat
G3
with a 75 Yami. Can't
with
go
a
wrong.
Yami. Oh, buddy, with a Yami?
I think the Yami motor's worth more than the boat.
Well, I'm going to tell you something, man. Walking around, I could already see that it's early in the morning and there's a lot more people walking through. We're excited for today. So what do you have lined up today, Lou? What do we got? We got Christopher Showtime Jansen en route.
Siege is on his way, coming from London. He made the trek out this morning, so he'll be here taking over the booth. Thank goodness.
You just want to go shopping.
I need to shop, man.
I know you need to
shop.
I know you need to shop. I know you need to shop.
And we got some guests here. I'm looking forward to talking to Joey T.
Joey T, man.
One of our Canadian bass guys. He's ripping it up. The Joeys, I think it's Joey T and Joey Denunzio or something like that.
Yeah, well, I got to tell you something quickly before Joey T does come on today. I got to tell you something that I found out this yesterday. Do you know that last year they never finished no more than 7th place in Canada?
That's pretty wild.
That's wild, being like a
That's consistency right there. That's a huge deal,
and
man.
I feel that's why he's on stage here today, Lou, because this guy, I mean, I want to learn from this guy. Hopefully I could sit and listen to him, but to be no more than 7th, buddy, in the bass circuit now with all. Oh, by the way, I got an update for you guys. Again, when this airs, this will be over. But we got 5 Canadian anglers in the top 20 as of this morning. We got Big Fish, Cooper Gallant, 8.5 pounder.
Yep.
Big Fish right now. You got Corey Johnson, 10th place. 16th place his brother, Chris Johnson. Gussie, 17th place. And Evan Kong, 12th place.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
The Canadians are repping.
We got top 20 right now for first tournament of the year, the Elite Series. It looks like it's freezing out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But to watch Coop bring in an 8.5 pounder, we got Mr. Chung just watching by us. The guy's a legend. He's heading to the stage. Great to see that, Lou.
Yeah. I'm excited. Love to see the Canadians repping and doing well, making us proud. And to be honest, I want to get off the mics and do some shopping.
Let's do it, buddy. We'll be back. We'll be with Joey T shortly, Christopher Showtime Jansen, and we'll update you guys on what's going on here, brother.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Hey, Eating Wild listeners, are you still searching for that perfect boat?
Extreme Marine London has got you covered with new and used boat sales, service, and professional installation of marine electronics and accessories. Visit their London or Kingsville, Ontario locations today and get ready to make waves and catch that fish of a lifetime.
Extreme Marine is your one-stop marine shop. Check them out at www.extrememarinelondon.com and follow their journey on Instagram and Facebook. Be sure to tell them that the Eating Wild Boys sent you.
We got one of the best sticks on the planet sitting next to us right now, Mr. Wegner.
Easy.
Yeah, giving him a complex.
Easy.
You're making me nervous, Tone, because you're saying it's our wheelhouse and we got this guy sitting next to us.
Yeah.
Listen, man. Come on, Lou. We
Have
must
some
fish.
Yeah, we pop.
We
And we
pop.
watch his content a lot, so we live through this guy, right?
We do, man. Brother, listen, welcome to the show, and thanks for taking the time to join the show.
Yeah, boys, I appreciate it. It was fun. I've never been to this show before. I've never done a show in Canada, so it's nice to see a bunch of fresh faces. I'm used to doing all the shows in the States, but it's sweet to be here. We had an awesome panel this morning. I'm going to get up on the tank and rip some baits around this afternoon. And
We've never seen musky baits go through the tanks here.
oh well, I got to take the hooks off because there's 100 trout in there, and all of them.
Yeah.
I think your baits are bigger than some of those trout.
Oh, for sure. So we did an awesome panel this morning. Guys I've looked up to for my whole entire, since I was a kid, Mike Lazarus and freaking Jim Sarek. To sit next to a panel on those guys was really wild and crazy. I've been friends with both of them for a while and I talked to them a lot, but just what an awesome piece we had this morning. We talked about, we had some awesome questions from the group, and we had some, preset questions that we wanted to answer just to kind of get some stuff out there for some people. But I think we had some great interaction, some great answers. It was cool to hear kind of their side of the story too, right? Because I fish a lot of different water, right? I got Green Bay, Lake of the Woods, Northwestern Ontario, Minnesota, all that stuff. But then you've got Mike that's over here with all the Current and the Larry and the Ottawa and, Georgian Bay. And then Sarek's so well traveled in all the places he's been to. So it was just cool to hear everybody's kind of different, insight or how they would go about things. I felt bad for some of the people in the crowd because, one of the questions was about like, hey, like I'm struggling to catch big ones. What do you think I should do? I'm like, well, I think most anglers really feel too comfortable fishing shallow. They need to back up and, fish off the structure a little bit. And then Laz comes in, he's like, well, I think the Canadians fish too deep. They need to go shallower. And it's like, now who am I to say anything, right? This is freaking Michael Jordan of musky fishing.
Yeah, that's hilarious, man.
That's awesome, man. So you mentioned, obviously in the state, do you spend much time in Canada at all fishing?
Yeah, I spend well, I'm actually a Canadian resident now.
So
congrats,
yeah,
man.
thanks,
brother.
What? Appreciate it. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
You coming onto the better side.
Yeah, I'm a U.S. citizen, but I'm a Canadian resident. I went through all my paperwork, got my residency card. I lost my They took my driver's license away the other day. I have a Canadian driver's license now. So,
Oh,
wow.
yeah, I've got a U.S. passport and now I have a Canadian driver's license.
Cool,
so,
man.
Yeah, my wife and I got a place in northwestern Ontario on Lake of the Woods in Morrison.
No
So
way.
yeah, so now it's a beauty. I can guide out of Morrison on Lake of the Woods. I can guide on wherever I want in in Ontario as well. So I can guide anywhere, and now I can still, as a U.S. citizen, guide in Green Bay and do my thing.
That's
And your
cool.
wife is a hardcore musky angler as well.
My wife is a stick, man. She is a fucking hammer.
That's awesome.
What are your trips like? My wife and I go to like bed and breakfast, wineries, couples massage. You're going musky hunting, obviously, on your trips with your wife.
There's no massage within 100 miles of where I want to go.
Yeah.
But you're gonna need a massage after fishing all
She
day.
does. Yeah, she does. I don't know. I don't like massages. They just let my muscles hurt. That's where they're supposed to do.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. So you're a full-time guide.
Yep.
And you're on YouTube. Tons of stuff. Amazing. Tell us a little about your channel on that.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny now. Like, I guide. That's how I make the majority of my living. But when you talk to brands and people, there's more weight carries now that you're considering or calling myself a content creator, which to me is just so crazy.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
That's what people want. That's what brands want. But I'm a guide first. I love guiding. I've got an amazing clientele base. But we do a ton of social media stuff. I mean, I've been on YouTube we just hit 10 years. Been uploading a ton of stuff on there. We've slowed down the last 3.5 now because we've launched a platform that allows us to, I've always been big on education. Is my, that's, I think, why I love guiding so much is I get to teach people how to become better anglers and how to do the correct things and make them better on the water. But there's only so many days in a year. My guiding schedule is slammed full. Like I have little to no availability, at the start of every season. So I wanted to create a platform where I could still educate people and train people on how to be better fishermen. But I want to do that through a digital platform because there's not enough days in the year for me to get everybody out. And also guide trips are super expensive. Guys might not have the money to go do it. And I can, teach people a lot of amazing things for a much smaller fee. We have an awesome platform. We upload once a week on nextgenmuskies.com.
Yeah.
And we upload every Wednesday. There's 52 videos in the year. And for $15 a month, you're going to get access to all of our prior videos, all the videos we upload. We've got awesome fishing reports from other guides and
Cool, man.
Really cool.
Is that directed to a geographical area, or are these like just tips that Canadian fishermen can use up north versus more southern, not southern states, but like more in the States where the waters are different?
Yeah, I mean, everything is so diverse, and I don't know everything about muskies. I know a lot about muskies, but we've been now bringing in a bunch of other guides. We got Spencer Berman's a really good friend. He's been helping us on Lake St. Clair. I got guys over in Minnesota. I got some guys in southern Wisconsin. I got guys in northwestern Ontario that are all giving us fishing reports and information and really helping create a really solid community of information that can work no matter where you fish. Because in the beginning when we started this, I got slammed for this is only information that works on Green Bay or Lake of the Woods.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yep. And we totally, and I understood that. And at the time when we started, it probably was. And our goal in the last 3.5 years has been to diversify that and to make it where anybody that fishes muskies, and we even have guys on there that are pike anglers that are using the tactics, and there's a ton of electronic stuff on there that are using all these informational videos to help them become better anglers, not only wherever they fish muskies, but also even in the pike side of things, which I thought was crazy. But people are finding ways that it's helpful for them and useful for them, and people are loving it. We've got an awesome community of anglers, and we're just looking to grow that and help more and more.
It's like
people.
a masterclass. It's pretty cool, man. And you're very technical and you're very well spoken. I've watched your stuff and I was just like, even how you taught people how to cast without having sore shoulders.
Yeah.
Like how you hold the rod both ways. I started doing it.
Yeah.
And
really?
oh man. It's just little things is so cool, man.
Yeah, there's so many fine details, and I'm a huge guy on details. Like details are
Yeah.
are big to me. You know, I've always been there's a line I've lived by for quite a while. Little things catch big things,
Right.
and I love that. And I'm really into the details. And we try and make the videos somewhat diverse. And one thing that I struggle with now is, I don't want to say that I have to dumb down the videos, but I really have to start at the basics for a lot of these guys that are coming in.
Yeah.
Because so many of these things just come so natural to me, and it's like I'm already going to start at this point and go forward and take it to the next level from there, where a lot of these people don't know where level 1 is. So we've really tried to do a better job of really starting from the beginning and then building up this knowledge base and building it up further and further and further and going on and on. And with the platform that we have now, when you can sign up and join, and you can go back to all those other 3.5 years
library of it.
There's 180 video or 150
Wow.
some videos that are in there that you get access to. So you can go as far back as you want. You can watch. I mean, there's hundreds of hours of content in that platform.
And it's all commercial free and stuff.
Yeah,
Once-
there's no ads on it. Nothing.
Oh, that's good. No pop-ups and all that.
None of that. And
YouTube's killing me lately on that, man.
And that's why we moved off of YouTube.
Yeah.
So we were on YouTube, and we recently moved off it. And I was sick of the politics of YouTube and Facebook, because we had a platform on both. And I was just so sick of it. So I wanted to take it. We have our own website now. It cost me a good amount of money to host the website and have it there.
Right.
But I would rather it be a better experience for our members and our community to not have to deal with that BS. And we have so many more options now and so much more freedom, and we control everything that goes on now. And there's no more YouTube putting their thumb down or cramping our style.
You mentioned the website earlier. Can you mention it again?
Yeah, nextgenmuskies.com.
Next.
Remember
Gen
this, because
Musky.
you're buying one for me. A
Oh,
subscription.
I need one. So I need to sign up because I'm on Georgian Bay.
Sure, absolutely.
Okay, I'm out in Port Severn. Have you fished Georgian Bay?
Dude, that's like the highest lake on my bucket list.
Okay, so I need some tips on Georgian Bay.
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of guys out here. They're giving me little things here and there.
They say Georgian Bay,
But it's the
holds-
hardest fishery from what I
It's very difficult.
right. So I'm hoping that I can pick some things off this website and maybe give me an edge for this season coming.
For sure.
It's very technical, man. So technical. It's great.
When you guys are planning your schedule for the year, so it's the show season, it's the beginning of the year.
Yep.
What is the first thing you guys are looking at doing? Are you going straight out to guiding right away, or are you doing seminars leading up to the guiding? I mean, your plate must be so full, brother. You guys are one of the busiest in the industry when it comes to that specific species, right?
Yeah, it's wild. And the beauty of, and kind of why I picked Green Bay and Northwestern Ontario to kind of choose where I live, is that Green Bay, we have a year-round walleye fishery. Our walleye season never closes. So I can start guiding for walleyes, and I don't ice guide anymore. I got out of that. I did that for a year and never again. But I prefer to be in my boat. So, but I start guiding walleyes, in the middle of March, and then that goes for about 60 days, and I got a little bit of bass in there, and then our musky season starts the last weekend in May. And then from there, it's muskies every day from May until it freezes. Last year was November 25th.
Wow.
So, but in that time frame, we still have to upload 52 videos. I guide 7 days a week. This year, I'm actually taking Saturdays off. My wife was like,
Nice.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So all the Saturdays I didn't have booked, I took off. But I mean, whatever. I got like 10 Saturdays off this year. So, but I'm going to try and do that going forward. But yeah, I mean, it's a ton of work to have all the content to upload. So we got 52 videos a year just for the membership platform on our website. And then we still have to upload all kinds of social media reels for sponsors and partners and stuff like that. So last year we posted 103 social media reels. We had 52 videos for the membership platform. So there's 155 videos right there. And then I'm still guiding 100 or 220 days a year.
How do you have kids?
No.
No, okay.
Not
Do
yet.
it now. Do it now.
Staring down the barrel.
Get all the content. Get those library full of video now and do it now.
That's when the gray start coming in, my friend.
Well, I have no hair, so I'm not gray, but yeah, I have nothing left on the top. So I tell people it's because I fish for muskies every day.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, listen, man, I got one more question before we
I
go.
got one too.
No, you don't, man. Relax.
I
We
got
got
one
time.
for myself. I got
Okay.
one question. It's only because I've been talking to a lot of people at the Musky Brawl. So, Eating Wild, we sponsor the Musky Brawl. We go every year. We feed all the anglers. But, the coolest part about the brawl is the time that we get to spend with everybody at the bar after.
Absolutely.
When everyone's at the Spencer Berman's a perfect example. When can you sit down and pick that guy's brain?
He's very
Kyle
knowledgeable.
Moxon, Simon Berth, all these guys are there. One thing I always wanted to ask these guys, I'm going to ask you this question. bigger baits. Okay, so we're gonna say a Shadzilla Magnum, or the 9-inch. To you, does bigger mean bigger fish? Or for me, I've caught in my 52-inch muskie on, with Lou on 10
Wasn't it the junior Shadzilla?
It was the junior shad was my 42-inch pike, but still, I always wanted to know: do I got to go after that Magnum fish because it's going to get me that trophy?
No, it's so funny. So I love big baits. Big baits are like one of my favorite things to throw. I love the fall. I love throwing big stuff. But when you get to the Magnum Shadzilla, that's like a 15-inch lure.
Right.
So that definitely, any size fish will eat that lure, no problem. But when you get to the giant stuff, and I mean like I'm talking 2-pounders, right? Like it's a 28-inch lure stretched out on a pole.
Right.
Wow.
We've got a video. I catch a couple fish on a Muskie's Innovation Bulldog, the 2-pounder, not the pounder, the 2-pounder, right?
I gotta see that.
You don't need massages, eh?
No, they hurt. That's because they hurt.
Yes.
But it's funny because like I threw that and I would get so many little ones to bite it. Like
really?
Way.
Oh yeah, like 36, 38. The one I caught on the video was like a 44. But then I'd go back to a pounder, a pound and a halfer, and like the bigger ones. There's definitely a window there. I mean, I'm sure obviously a 55-incher would eat a 2-pounder, and like my buddy Luke has caught, the last fish he caught on a 2-pounder was a 55-incher.
Wow.
But I don't think there's not that correlation of big bait, big fish. It's more so I've always been a big believer in match the size profile, whatever you think your fish are feeding on.
Match the hatch.
If they're feeding on 9-inch Cisco's, right, or white, or shad, whitefish, whatever, you want to match the size of whatever forage you think those fish are feeding on, whether that's 9 inches, 15 inches,
right.
Or in Green Bay we have a lot of really tiny shad where it's 5 inches,
sure,
right,
4 inches.
Hey boys, have you guys ever been to Gagnon Sports out in Oshawa?
Have I? That place is a gold mine. Picked up my new bow there last weekend. Hunting, fishing, archery, they've got everything.
Boys, don't forget the indoor shooting range. Gagnon's not just a store, it's an experience. They've been doing it right for over 50 years.
Seriously? I thought it was just another outdoor shop.
Just another shop. Buddy, it's family owned, Canadian proud, and huge. We've spent entire afternoons in there.
Or skip the trip and shop online. GagnonSports.com ships across Canada, fast, smooth, and packed with top-notch gear.
All right, I'm sold. Gagnon Sports trip next weekend?
Only if we hit the indoor range first, so I can show you guys how to shoot.
Gagnon Sports, 50 years of adventure and counting.
And don't forget to tell them the Eating Wild Boys sent you.
My question is the bait world in the States now with Musky Innovations and all that. Can you tell us a little bit what you know about that?
Yeah, I don't know a whole lot. I've kind of been just outsider looking in. I worked really closely with Musky Innovations for quite a few years, and Brad and Brian do a great job. And this is the one thing that people need to understand is that as far as Musky Innovations, Brad Rue, who developed the Bulldog and has had the business, started from nothing 33 years ago. Brad was making all of his own lures for a long time. Then he shipped it over to China. China absolutely messed it up. He brought it back into the States, and then he found a guy that actually makes his lures for him. Brian, if you guys see Brian at the Musky shows,
right.
Brian is the guy that actually molds them, pours the molds and paints the baits. And Brian didn't sell. Brian is still going to be making lures for Musky Innovations. Brad was more so a packaging guy. He dealt with dealer relationships, dealing with orders and getting baits shipped out. So Musky Innovations, in my opinion, is going to change the least out of the three. And because Brian is still there, and Brian is an absolute mastermind, and without Brian, Musky Innovations is not the same. The painting he does is absolutely insane. The quality and he does with all the pouring and the molds is incredible. We're working on a new bait right now with them, which is going to be awesome. But
it's a science and an art.
Brian is an absolute mastermind. So I mean, it hurt us to see Brad Rue leave because he's been such a staple and done so much for the industry and such a good dude. But I'm happy for him. He did this for 33 years. He gets to go enjoy retirement. Be with his wife and hang out and do his things. He loves to fish. He loves to bass fish. He loves to do all these things. But Brian is still going to stay there. So Innovations, I think, is going to change the least. Now, with the Chaos thing, Chaos has been sold before. I think this is the fourth time that Chaos has been bought. So that's kind of been bouncing back and forth. And same thing, Chaos doesn't make all their lures. Chaos has a guy in northern Minnesota, Drake, who pours all the Medusas, who does all the painting, who builds all the wooden topwater lures, who does a lot of that stuff. So there's people behind the scenes that make these companies go that didn't sell. right? Those people
Okay.
still need to be working, but the owners are the ones that sold their business to this new guy. Now, like I said, I don't know him very well. I spoke to him for quick 15 seconds, but he was just swarmed with people, right? Like all these guys are worried about their deals and their discounts and this,
Right.
that, and the other. And this guy has so much going on. Like he bit off so much, such a big chunk. I'm just going to kind of sit back, let the dust settle, let him get his business right.
So
and
it's
going.
one guy that acquired all these companies?
All three.
All three.
Yeah,
Wow.
Musky Innovations, Chaos Tackle, and Musky Mayhem, which is the cowgirl, right?
Cowgirl,
so again,
yeah.
you know, Brad and Carrie Hoppy, they started that thing 20 some years ago, built it from the ground up.
This
right?
is wild.
And you know that's another one where and with that, and this isn't a knock to Brad and Carrie, and this might be where the business is actually going to be in maybe a good place, is that it's a shaft with some beads and some tinsel on it, right? Like there's not the science of the pouring and the molds and the painting besides that. Again, I know exactly who they get their materials from. I know that that's not going anywhere right now. The gentleman that owns it is quite old, and that could be changing in the future. But like I said, I think Chaos is the one that might change the most. I don't know. This is all speculation.
Right.
Good for them to
right.
sell, though. Like, I mean, you see some hate online, and I'm just like, they've been doing it for so many years. You build a business,
Let
start
them
a
get
business,
their roses, man.
and retire.
Yeah,
and just
That's everyone's plan,
yeah.
Siege. I mean,
Why
this
is there hate on that?
Businesses are made to sell. Like,
Yes,
that's
yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
Businesses are made and
But
built
that's
to be sold.
crazy, man. That is like, I mean, those lures alone, bucktail, big rubber, and all that stuff. That's crazy.
What a cool opportunity though.
Yeah.
If you look for it on the flip side, for all the small bait builders, the guys
Yeah.
that have been kind of suppressed by the big brands,
Yeah.
and these guys that are coming up with awesome ideas and some innovation on the backside that maybe weren't getting the notoriety that they deserve because there were these big monster brands that were kind of controlling everything. So this might be a gap for them to come in and be successful. And there's going to be obviously there's transition time for this whole switch to change. But I think it's a good thing for the muskie industry. I know a lot of people hate change, and change is not a good thing.
Yes.
But overall, I think it's going to be a good thing for the consumer. It's going to drive bait builders to come up with better ideas. It's going to better paint jobs, better harnesses, better equipment. Like it's better it's going to be good for the anglers in the long run. I think guys just have to get over this initial scare of what might be happening to their favorite lures.
It's like any business, though, Lou. I mean, if you're buying a business, you're hungry. You're buying that business because you're ready to jump into it.
Yeah.
Sometimes the people that are selling, listen, 20 years, 30 years, they've been doing it. It's not that they're lazy. It's not like it's just
They're ready to go.
They're ready to
next
go.
to-
So those new people coming in, they might be fired up. Let's think about how can we make
If
this
you're
even
spending
better.
all this dough,
Oh,
you
yeah.
gotta
Yeah.
have a fire, right?
So yeah, I mean, he's right. It could be a good thing. You just never know, right?
I'm
So-
excited for everybody. Like I think everybody has an amazing opportunity to do whatever they want to do. You can work as hard as you want, and then you get out what you put in, and that's just life in general.
Can you tell one of your sponsors, the Thorne Brothers, there to
Yeah,
get
yeah.
more rods in Canada, please?
Well, we're trying, and that's the hard thing. Like
I know.
everybody wants them, and there's
Yeah.
I need to introduce you to someone here at the show that might be able to help you out with
Okay,
that. But
okay, we got some cash.
so they just did the New York Muskie show for the
Yeah.
first time last week. So, and if anybody and I don't, they're obviously a really good partner of mine. I've been with them forever, and everybody says that they work with the best rod company. I can tell you straight face, they are the
Right.
best muskie rods ever made, hands down. There's nothing close.
I want to.
You know,
I want to put one in my hands.
They're incredible, but they are hard to get. Obviously, across the border, they're
Right.
long. But we have all kinds of custom options and everything else. But there's ways to get them. If you know a guy, if somebody's coming down, you can also order them ahead of time.
Okay.
So like before they come out to the New York Muskie Show, if you give them a 2 months heads up, hey, you can order this, they'll
Smart.
bring it to the show for you. You can come across and pick it up, right? Versus the 300 or crazy
shipping
prices.
is
shipping
nuts.
is, even for spices, shipping's crazy.
Yeah. And imagine a 10-foot rod.
Yeah.
Right. So like we have a really awesome connection with a shipping deliverer right in Minnesota, Wisconsin, and like northern Illinois, northern Iowa. That'll ship 10-foot rods, no problem. It's like $30. Right. Like I have 10-foot rods shipped to my house all the time.
Wow.
But for you guys outside of that range, all these, and especially there's so many guys that love the Thorn rods, like the Eastern Canadian guys, the Kyle Garons, the Slobland guys, the Mike Laz, right? Like, well, I've sold a bunch of rods to all those guys because again, I come out with them, I got them in my boat, and Laz is like, I'm taking these rods from you. You're not leaving with these, or Garon, or O'Brien, all those guys, right? So, and we're working to expand that, and they truly are the best rods out there. And shipping is a big problem for a lot of these brands, and that's why a lot of these brands have telescoping rods,
Right?
So that they can get away with shipping them. But the biggest thing with telescoping rod is they're such a hard, a place where they're going to fracture and they break there so much.
Yeah.
You don't use telescopic? No.
Not a chance.
No.
Not a chance.
I'm
And
gonna tell that to Dan.
God,
Yeah.
like the people, and quick sidebar, because this drives me nuts at sports shows. Guys are like, oh, well, how do I get this thing home? I'm like, dude, I used to carry a 10-foot extra heavy Predator in the back of my Honda Civic. I don't
Straight
want
up,
to,
man.
I don't wanna, like,
That'd
quit
be
your
the
bitching.
coolest looking Civic I saw, man. A big musky rod out of it.
Dude, it's hilarious.
Doug's cruising in the
No, I would
Civic.
go wherever I had to go. I could
Yeah.
stuff 3 of them in there. You lay the
Yeah.
back seat down, you open the trunk, you put the butt in there, you put the rod tip all the way up through it, rests on your dash, and then you got to put
Yeah.
a sock or something because it would vibrate. It had like a half inch
You had,
before the
did you have the
windshield.
Dr. Frankensteins back there too, man? Did you have the 10-inch pounders? Where you
What,
were
subwoofers?
Subwoofers, man. You had the Honda
no,
Civic,
he wasn't
man.
that guy,
Come
man.
on,
He
man.
wasn't that guy.
The beats
But
are going
the
his
beats
rods.
are going into the rod is just shaking out the back window.
The way he explained how he put the rod in the Civic, I think you need a video on that too, on one of your things.
Dude, and you got to put a little sock over the tip so
See?
it doesn't shake
See?
on the windshield because it drives you
He's
nuts.
got it dialed,
He
man.
knows, man.
I've been
no
there.
excuses, guys.
been-
No
Yeah.
excuses.
So Honda Civic, like,
It's Honda.
don't give me that. And like guys, like,
Yeah.
well, where do you put them? Like I put them in a 21-foot boat.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Where you don't
Yeah.
have room for a 10-foot rod? You have
No.
an 18-foot. You have a
That's
16-foot
just
boat.
16, even 16.
Like
yeah,
the,
you can do it.
The rod sleeve, like those Net Buddy rod sleeves you can get now, they're like $10, $20. They slide over, they go over your handle. Like, you can't hurt these rods. So
What kind of reels are you using?
I use a mix of things. So
Okay.
we actually just did a video on this on the membership page, but kind of I worked with Daiwa for a little bit,
Right.
and now I've kind of transitioned. I still use some of their stuff. I use a mix of the Daiwa Alexa 400
Right.
T-wings.
Right.
I love those for straight retrieve lures, like bucktails, topwaters, stuff like that. Just because they cast the furthest out of any of the reels. They're super smooth. They're really comfortable, low profile. The 400 size is amazing. But as far as what I really like to do as well, rip rubber, anything that's pull pause or you're snapping that bait really hard, that Tranks 500 is.
For tubes as well?
Yep, tubes, pounders, medusas, anything pull pause is a Tranks 500.
Yeah, but they don't have lefties in that.
No, they don't. They
I'm
don't.
like, come on.
Why has there always been this thing against us lefties, man?
Well,
I'm
here-
not a lefty like to throw a baseball by any means. It's so much easier to crank right in. We don't have to do a hand switch or anything.
I've
man.
been a lefty from day one, and I still can't believe that.
What is it,
everyone-
man?
I don't. It's just what the market wants. I mean, so I cast lefty, so I don't have to switch hands, right? So
Okay.
that's how I
Yeah,
babble.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I
Do you
cast
right,
lefty.
left?
No, I bat left and I golf left. Anything with 2 hands, I do lefty. Anything with one hand, I do righty.
So I mean, it makes sense for him then to be a
Yeah,
righty,
yeah,
obviously,
yeah.
because
But I'm left eye dominant. That screwed me up when I would bow hunt.
Oh, you do
Screwed
it
me up
all,
bad.
man.
Well, I've been out of bow hunting for a while now.
We'll
but
get you
I
back
kind
in.
of got back in. Super fortunate, and I've got some really high quality, high-end
Yeah?
friends that bow hunt. And
Oh, nice, man.
some
beautiful.
cool
This sounds like we need to have another podcast.
Yeah, man.
I don't
From
like
the
to
boat.
I don't like the name drop. We didn't-
Okay, one last question for you, man. You notice there's a banana on our table.
yeah, I like it.
Okay, so are you having a banana on the boat?
Doesn't matter to me.
No, it
That-
doesn't.
see, straight
it.
up. Okay,
Love it.
look, these guys, I got a bone to pick with these guys. They don't let me bring a banana on the boat. Sometimes
Yeah.
I try to sneak one on. So this year I'm bringing on the lucky banana for the
I
boat.
love it.
And you
Love
got to
it.
sign this to give me some musky luck for 2026, brother.
No doubt.
All right.
Easy.
You got to put hooks on that, man.
No, man, this is going to get...
Yeah,
Dude, top water.
See, see, look at it. Look at it. The wheels are spinning.
The wheels are.
Oh, yeah. We got some sticks on there.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
So, how can people reach out to contact you, your socials, and all that stuff?
yeah, Doug Wegner Fishing. We've got a huge Facebook page, Instagram page, the YouTube channel, and then obviously Musky, nextgenmuskies.com.
That's-
MUSKIE, plural.
Okay.
We don't want to catch one muskie. We want to catch lots of muskies.
Oh,
Okay? So I've always, that was always a debate. Like, how do you spell muskie? Like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
spell it with a Y, singular,
Yeah.
plural, IES.
I like that, man.
And your last name is not Wagner. It's
Yeah,
W-E-G.
WEG. Oh,
Wegner.
that screws me all the time.
Oh,
Wagner.
wow.
That's right. All right, brother. Thanks for
Hey,
coming on,
thanks
man.
for having
This
me,
was
Thanks,
awesome.
brother. We'll catch you on the tank,
Super-
eh, brother?
super fun.
Go-
Yeah,
go rip some trout.
I'm gonna go try and not kill a trout here in about.
We're going to have footage of it, by
A
the way,
half
right,
hour.
Bolts? We're going to do that? Yeah.
Well, we got to find a rod that can actually handle the baits that I brought. That's the other thing. I don't know
Oh,
if there's
boy.
a
Oh,
rod
we
or
know
a
some
reel.
people at the show that can.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's someone here that can hook you
I'll
up.
make it work.
All right.
brother.
Thanks,
man.
man.
Launch the boat on the big old blue today. We've got the stars lined up